Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will turn the pages of The Winter of Our Discontent by John Steinbeck. The Winter of Our Discontent by John Steinbeck, published in 1961, is a poignant exploration of morality, ambition, and identity in mid-20th century America. The story follows Ethan Allen Hawley, a man grappling with the decline of his family's wealth and status, as he navigates ethical dilemmas in pursuit of prosperity and self-worth. Set in the fictional New Baytown, the novel examines the cost of personal and societal compromise in the face of changing values. Plot summary: Ethan Allen Hawley begins his day in New Baytown, a once thriving harbor town now dulled by the slow creep of modernity and shifting fortunes. Ethan, a descendant of sea captains and wealthy merchants, has fallen far from his ancestral prestige. Once the owner of a thriving grocery store, he now works as a clerk in the very same establishment, which has been bought by an immigrant named Marello. Beneath Ethan's affable demeanor lies a reservoir of resentment, self-doubt, and a gnawing desire to restore his family's lost stature. As he sweeps the store sidewalk, exchanges pleasantries with customers, and banters with his wife, Mary, Ethan's discontent simmers under the surface. Mary, hopeful and trusting, believes in Ethan's potential and eagerly tells him about a fortune Margie Young Hunt, her enigmatic friend, read for her in cards. Margie predicted that Ethan would soon achieve wealth and importance. Ethan dismisses this as fanciful nonsense, though Margie's sly flirtations and cryptic comments linger in his thoughts. The Hawleys, children, Alan and Ellen, are ensnared in their own ambitions. They are preparing to enter a patriotic essay contest with prizes that promise prestige and a trip to Washington. D.C. Their enthusiasm brings a flicker of pride to Ethan, yet he recognizes in their eagerness a reflection of society's growing obsession with recognition and reward. Ethan's routine is interrupted by encounters that test his moral compass. Marello, the store's owner, admonishes Ethan for his soft approach to business, urging him to adopt ruthless practices to survive. Joey Morphy, a gregarious bank teller, offers light-hearted yet cynical commentary on the state of the world, while a salesman named Biggers tempts Ethan with an under-the-table kickback scheme. These interactions swirl in Ethan's mind, challenging his steadfast adherence to principles instilled by his New England heritage. At home, Ethan wrestles with the weight of his family's financial struggles. Mary's innocent dreams of prosperity and her trust in Margie's fortune-telling compound his guilt. Memories of his father's downfall and the legacy of the Hawley name press down on him, and he begins to consider the possibility of breaking free from his self-imposed shackles of honor and integrity. One day, Ethan devises a plan that will restore his fortunes. He learns that Marello may have immigration issues that could force him to leave the country. Ethan contemplates using this information to take over the store. Though he knows the act would betray Marello's trust, the allure of reclaiming his family's rightful place in the town is too strong to ignore. Simultaneously, he schemes to frame a rival for a bank robbery, further contemplating actions that would have been unthinkable to the man he once was. As Ethan navigates this moral labyrinth, his relationship with Margie grows increasingly fraught. Her insinuations and seductive manner create an undercurrent of tension that threatens to destabilize his marriage. Margie knows more than she reveals, her cryptic remarks suggesting that she sees through Ethan's facade. Despite her outward cheer, her presence is a reminder of the compromises Ethan is poised to make. Ethan's plan begins to take shape when he discovers a hidden sum of cash in the store. Instead of turning it over to Marello, he hides it, rationalizing his theft as a small step toward reclaiming his destiny. His actions weigh heavily on him, but the thought of his family's future pushes him forward. Ethan resolves to protect them at any cost, even if it means sacrificing his own moral integrity. Meanwhile, the patriotic essay contest brings unexpected turmoil. Ethan discovers that Alan has plagiarized parts of his submission. Confronting his son, he sees a reflection of his own compromises. The realization strikes him deeply. His actions are not isolated but ripple through his family, shaping the very values he once sought to uphold. Yet, he cannot bring himself to reprimand Alan with the same vigor he applies to his own self-judgment. The turning point arrives when Marello, seemingly unaware of Ethan's betrayal, announces that he is gifting the store to Ethan as a reward for his years of loyalty and hard work. The gesture shatters Ethan, leaving him unable to reconcile the generosity of a man he had plotted against with his own duplicity. The weight of his deeds becomes unbearable as he confronts the moral abyss he has descended into. In the final moments, Ethan stands on the precipice of despair. He walks to the shore, the waves crashing against the rocks, mirroring the tumult within him. He clutches a talisman given to him by Ellen, a symbol of purity and hope. As he considers the possibility of ending his torment, a glimmer of humanity pulls him back. Ethan realizes that while he may have faltered, there is still a path to redemption, not through wealth or status, but through the small, everyday acts of integrity that once defined him. Ethan returns home, battered but not broken, resolved to rebuild his life on a foundation of honesty, however humble. The Hawley name may never again command the respect it once did, but Ethan grasps the simple truth. The worth of a man lies not in his ambitions, but in the quiet strength of his character. This was just one story. John Steinbeck has plenty more for you to discover. Check them out in the description or on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in John Steinbeck's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.